We can blame it on the white man if we would. In the Dogon of Mali, in their liturgies, creation is recalled in the layout of the village's oval shape, in the penis shape of the village. Realizing the sensitivity of their women, the Dogon does not allow them to hear anything at night. In the Dogon village, the oval shape, the penis shaped village, representing the origin of creation, the union of male and female, the women are guarded as sacred. The village is built around the shape and design of the human body. It is based basically upon the ear, the inner ear. Note that they don't allow their women to hear sound at night. It will infiltrate their spiritual being. They are emotional creatures. The smithy shop is built based around the inner ear, the anvil, the stirrup, the drum. You are now in tune on the one, the force itself. At this time called the master blaster jamming, there's a natural mystic blowing in the air. One reason I'm inspired to do this current work is, make this discourse, i.e., is that I see that many of our men have become laxed unto the point of faggots. They have allowed the women to get out of control, and this has affected her to the point she turns to another woman and becomes lesbian. This is the metaphysical cycle. A man looks upon another man's woman, i.e., ass, as we who are my age note that in those days a brother would say of his woman, "That's my ass." And that man looks at another man's ass, i.e. his woman. He has a child, and this man's child becomes a homosexual in time. Why? Because he lusts after another man's ass, his woman. You see, a man's woman is spiritually or metaphysically a part of him. So if you're looking at another man's ass, his woman, or having sexual relations with his woman, as if though you're having sexual relations with that man. They share the same aura, i.e., electromagnetic human energy field. By completing the electrical circuit in sexual union, man and woman becomes one. Note that when a woman starts having sex with another man, she slowly drifts away from you. Why? Because two objects cannot occupy the same space at once. Another energy has interfered with your possession. She is now possessed by the spirit of another man. Negativity has set in. The circuit has been interfered. She is now possessed, I say again, by the spirit of another man. Women are creatures of the night. We must protect them from unseen forces. They will oftentimes not understand. They are psychological creatures. They have an innate way of making the weak man appear to be a fool. We must learn to be observers. We must learn to listen to ourselves constructively. We must not be vain and conceited. We must learn to listen to others Then we will be able to hear our own voice in the crowd. I have learned that evil is ofttimes ignorance not knowing itself to be so. A woman is an extension of her man, his representative in the marketplace. While conducting business, she should forever be mindful that her man is her life. He is her protection. His mind is with her. His prayer is to keep her safe. Women nowadays have a tendency to forget her man when she is entertaining strangers, friends, so to speak, or when she thinks she is having fun or being deceptive. We must remind them to be even-minded. In the book of Genesis, in the Garden of Eden, its tree of life is a human body. The spinal cord is like an upturned tree. Our dreadlocks as its roots, the afferent and efferent nerves as branches. There are 144,000 nerve branches running from the spinal cord. You are now in tune on the one, the force itself at this time called the Master Blaster Jamming. The tree of the nervous system bears many enjoyable fruits or sensations of sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch. In these, the created being, man, may rightfully indulge, but he was forbidden the experience of sex, the apple at the center of the bodily garden. The serpent represents the coiled up spinal energy which stimulates the sex nerves. Adam is reason and Eve is feeling. When the emotion or Eve consciousness in any human being is overpowered by the sex impulse, his reason or Adam also succumbs. If we don't watch our actions, our karma will be to our detriment. One should always be mindful to pray. It causes us to remember God. It causes God to remember us, as a woman should remember her husband often throughout her day. In modern times, contacting him several times throughout the day, keeping the bond of love and trust, for without trust, nothing is possible. A man should not have to be always checking on his woman. She should check in several times with him. Only when she is not heard from should the man call her or interrupt her business day, etc. This is from the law of time in human affairs. You are now in tune on the one, the force itself, at this time called the Master Blaster Jamming. Remember, without trust, nothing is possible. It is time for black man and black woman to unify. Where two or more gather together in the name of truth, there is power.
Got to get back. I need some get back. Payback. Payback. That's it. Payback.